Are you thinking about buying a Kink Williams complete BMX bike, but not sure how to build it up? Or did you just buy one and want to know what tools you'll need to have to build yours up? Well, in today's how to build up a Kink Williams complete BMX bike and an unboxing of it, we're going to tell you everything from how to build the bike up, what tools you may need, and then all the other things that you might run into to help you get this bike to the skate park, to the trails, to the street. So yeah, let's get to it. I'm going to tell you everything. So there's a couple tools that you may need. First off, you're going to definitely need a hex head or Allen wrench set. You're going to need a utility knife, X-Acto blade, or razor blade. You're going to need a socket with an extension or a pedal wrench, and maybe a multi-tool. You're going to need wire cutters. You're going to need an adjustable wrench, and you're going to need a pump or some way to pump up the tires. So yeah, let's start off by opening the box. So the bike will come to you in a box just like that if you get it from stackbmx.com. Usually these boxes have glue plus some staples that keep it in here or keep the bike inside the box. So the easiest way to open these boxes is to start by the staples and stick your fingers real close to them. And what that'll do is it'll help pop off the staples and won't rip the box up, making a bigger mess and making it more time consuming to build up a bike. So if you just got the bike, it's gonna look like this. It comes in the trans purple, has a lot of cool parts on it. So yeah, let's get to it. Dropping it down. We're gonna pull it out of the box. So this is how you're gonna get it. It's gonna show up 90% built, and you're gonna have to put together the other 10%. Don't be intimidated because it's not too hard, and I will show you the easy way to do it. So starting off, we got the seat and seat post. You're gonna take this, and this is where the X-Acto blade comes in. You're gonna go right against the edge. Don't do down the crack because you might cut your seat, and now you got a damaged seat. Take off the wrapper, take it out, check this seat out. If you want to see everything about this bike and know more about it, watch our explain and review video about this bike right there. All right, so now we're going to go into the bike. We're gonna put the seat post in there. You have to tighten that up too.
I'll just put it in there.
Yeah, that's the one that we're missing in there. All right, so now we're gonna throw this bad boy up in there. Boom, boom.
Nice. Sweet. Looks sweet.
A pretty dope bike. This is the top of line Kink 20-inch BMX bike. So we're gonna cut off the bars. I think you hear that hardboard that's in there.
Okay.
Right there, that's when the wind blows, it
Okay.
makes noise. All right, so we're gonna pull these bars off. Pop both sides off. The 4-piece bars. We're gonna set them right here for the time being. We gotta get all this other stuff off. So, main thing is gonna be this wheel. We're gonna cut that zip tie. We're gonna take this plastic off of this stem. It looks like a rubber band, but it's tape. There's another zip tie right here. most of this bike building is just taking the packaging off and then double checking a lot of the bolts. So it's pretty easy if you're trying to build it up. See, kind of a pain in the ass. That's the one, show you the easier way to take it off in the other videos. Check those videos out. Way easier than that. That's kind of a pain. All right, so taking off the top tube. There's another zip tie. Zip tie crazy. All right, bike's looking pretty nice. Now we're going to the front wheel. Has these little cardboard things on here. So, don't know why they got those. Maybe, oh, they probably have those to keep the hub guards on and not fall off. Tying this thing back up. That's sweet. So what you're gonna do is with, can't turn that. With you sitting on the bike, looking down at the front wheel, okay, that thing's on there tight. Definitely not turning. So it's not spinning. We're gonna use a ratchet to break it free. She did right there. All right, so now that we have the stem on straight, sitting on the bike like I was saying, you're gonna wanna look down, come over here, come up and over and look down. No, come up and over and look down at the front wheel. See how the front wheel is shaped like an arrow, how it's pointing forward? You're gonna wanna put the wheel in the fork like so. All right, now you can back up. And then you can tighten these bolts down. All right, so we got the front wheel tight. This thing's still a little bit loose, but we're gonna show you how to adjust that in a second. We're gonna go to the stem, break all these bolts free. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit closer. Probably more time consuming than anything. All right, now when you set it down, make sure that you set it down like so. And when you got the bars, pretend the bars are on the bike like so, but you want to roll them down like this. The reason why you want to do that is because you don't want to be fumbling with the bars, trying to hold the bars up and tighten these bolts. Go to our Instagram. There's a lot of know-it-alls that say this ain't the way you're supposed to do it, but those guys are know-it-alls and don't know anything. They just assume, don't pay attention, quick to try to attack you. But this is the way you should do it so that you can tighten up the bolts most of the way. Back them out just a hair so that these handlebars can move and you're not messing up the knurling. You're gonna center them. So if you look down this crack, there's a little bit of knurling on the handlebar. See it sticking out right there, and there's some on the other side. All you want to do is keep it even, and then line up the bars pretty close to the forks, and then keep the cap even. So when you tighten the back, tighten the front some more. Just tighten it even Steven. Boom, back a little bit. And then the back over here. Try to get more grip. And now we're not going to tighten them super tight because when the customer picks this bike up or purchases it, they're going to put the bars where they want to put them. But we always got to double check them and tighten them before they go out the door. So that's what you're going to want to do is before you actually ride the bike, sit on it, make sure it's where you want it, and then you can tighten it down. Okay, so here's the next thing is that this thing is kind of loose. These bolts are loose. We're going to tighten it up. So you're going to just tighten it up. Make sure you straighten out that Mission cap right there, the logo on it. All right, so we got it tightened down. It's not too important. We're just going to get it close, and then we'll fine tune it when we get on the bike because it's a little hard to check it out on the stand. But if you could sit up and over it like a regular rider, then you want to straighten it up and then tighten it down. Once you got it locked in, boom, back. All right, so lever is actually angled pretty good. What is going on? Is your phone ringing? What's this? Still recording?
Yes.
I'm not hyped that it just rang on my phone. I have to redo something on the settings. All right, so now you got a hole right here, got a slot here. We're gonna feed this in here, but before that we do that, let me show you this other thing. So we're gonna see if we can back it out. I can show you. All right, so there's a line, We're gonna line it up with that same line on the bottom so that we can put the cable in. Tighten the barrel adjuster up. Push the thing on like so. Now the cable is in there. And then we're going to go to the back. And then there's a little slit right here. We're going to drop these in like so. There, we got them. But check this out. These things don't work very good. It's going all the way down and not even stopping. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this out. Back this out. Tighten this up. Dude, that brake cable's pretty bad. Yep, now they're working. Now we're gonna go in here because there's a little piece that we need. Alright, There it is. There's this little piece. You're gonna make it sit up the way that you want it to be seen. Pull it through. Spin it back there. That looks nice. Okay. I'm back to finishing things. I'm gonna pull this packaging off. I've got the pedals here. So the one with the lines, see the lines on the side, that one's always going to be the left, and the one without the lines is going to be for the right. Make sure you grease them a little bit, and right side is always regular threads and left side is always opposite threads. We're going to take a little grease, put it right on the end. We're going to put them together like so. And just work our way around. Then on the right side, we're going to spin this one in there. Spin this one on the other side. Take the pedal wrench. Tighten this side on. Tying this side on. And now we're just going to go through these bolts, make sure that they're tight. That's it. We got the pegs. So I guess I'll show you how to put these pegs on one side of it. Then I'll show you how to do the front. So the rear peg, so these pegs are pretty much a washer like so. So how we remove that, we're basically going to do the same thing, but replace the washer with the peg. Sometimes it's hard to get the peg or the bolt to land upright. Easiest way is to put the axle nut in your extension, ratchet extension, and socket, or put in your tool facing up, put your peg on top, keep them together, put them on the back wheel. Put it on there. Try to keep the C4 Cinema logo to the top. Okay, so I'm gonna put it slightly backwards so as it spins, see how it's spun right there? Hopefully it could spin and be in the right position or pretty close. Yep, there we go. Chain's tight. Now I'm going to show you how to put the front peg on. The front peg is the same process, but a little bit different. So I'm going to show you how that works. All right. Okay, for this one, check this out. So you're gonna got your bolt, you got your washer, but this bolt is a lot bigger, or this hole is a lot bigger than this little bolt. So notice how this one fits perfectly into the peg like so. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna basically do this, but we're gonna put this on the inside. Now, to put it on, you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna have it face up, and then you're gonna drop it on. If you look on the other side, it's on the inside, but this aluminum's really thick, so it kind of hides in there, but see right there, it's right at the end. You're gonna stick it back in the drop out. Now this one might get a little rough just because it might be hard to thread it in, but I got it going. Keep going. Yeah, this one's sticking a little bit more than the back one. So there, tightened up. We're set to go. If you need 4 pegs, go ahead and do it to the other side. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. We got a couple things that we're gonna go over real quick, just to make sure that it's good. So first off, the bars look straight, the stem looks straight. If they're crooked, you could always adjust them and fix them. But yeah, that's pretty much. Actually, let's show you. We also got to pump up these tires. Let me throw this back up here. I forgot to do that. So let's do that real quick. We get out of here. All right, so pull that off. I think this is a little bit more crucial because this one's got a little bit higher PSI tire. I don't know if you guys are used to that, so. Oh, actually, no. So check it out right here. It's gonna show. Can you see it? No, huh? See, it shine some light on it. All right, so 35 to 60 PSI is what it's rated. So you could go in between there. So that's what we'll do on the back. I'm gonna go about 45. If you want more, they can add more. That you could take some out. So yeah, once you put air in here, put air in the front, and yeah, your Kink Williams bike will be all set up. You'll be able to ride it, and yeah, that's pretty much how you build the Kink Williams complete BMX bike. Thanks for watching. Head over to stackbmx.com if you need one.